My name is Tisha.
Hi, I'm Asiga.
Hi, I'm Amani.
Hi, I'm Paige, and we just came from the Shades of Purple Tea Party.
You've been searching for someone who will stand in the gap.
So today I spoke about being a mom, what that's like. I'm 24 years old and I have a 1.5-year-old son, and he brings so much joy to my life. And being a mom, I've learned is it's amazing, but it's challenging. And I was sharing that I've learned that I can't do it without the Lord. I can't do it without leaning on Him, being dependent on Him. And just a key scripture that has given me so much strength and encouragement is Psalm 127, verse 1-3. And it talks about God building your house, and how they say if people build the house, they build it in vain if God isn't building the house. So that scripture the Lord has brought to mind again and again when I feel like things are failing, or I feel like I can't do it all. He reminds me, hey, I'm the one building your house, and it's not you. I'm the one who has good plans for you and this family and your son, and I'm going to finish the work I began in you. So that has really helped me as a young mom, and I hope it encourages you and you guys.
It's encouraging because now I know I don't have to be the perfect person. I don't have to master getting this, big house, have to put it all together. It's just like, okay, gotta find the perfect guy, gotta have the perfect child, drive the perfect car. It's just like, okay, God is doing this. God is gonna create the home I'm supposed to be in. He's gonna give me the husband I'm supposed to be. He's gonna give me the children I'm supposed to have. And He's gonna teach me how to raise them, how to be a good wife. He's gonna support me when I feel like I'm going half crazy. So yeah, that was encouraging. That verse alone. It's like something I think that you can read it besides, you don't have to be a mother to only read that verse and see it for what it is.
Yeah. Definitely. Even as a 22-year-old newlywed, one of the things that really touched my life during this experience was the fact that I came from a single parent home. My mother raised us, and so I'm so used to being so strong. But one of the things that really touched me was being around community. Even today, a community of women, and getting to hear you guys' testimonies, and just know I'm not alone, and just to be so encouraged. So.
Seeing how God basically is just like the foundation, it gives me hope because all I know is I'm safe. That's one thing I really love, to be safe. So if God is going to build something for me, I know that, there's no option of failing unless I go against His will. So as long as I'm with Him, then there's no possibility of failure. So ultimate safety.
It's so awesome that you touched on failure, because that's another thing we talked about today, how we can get busy and sometimes it's just an expression of our fear of failure. And it's like, okay, if I'm not busy, if I'm not making everything happen, it's going to fall apart. But I think that's so awesome when we anchor ourselves in God as our security, or His word, that fear, He casts out all fear. So yeah,
that was one highlight for me today, the being busy. Like I shared, all the women I've known to be busy in my life growing up, it's like busy. If you're not doing nothing, you're not achieving anything. And to see that it's busy is a sign, is a fear of failing. And I can see it, as you said it, in my mind, I stay busy so I won't, fall into this or fall into that, so I won't look like a failure or look like I'm not able to do work. And it's just I know in one of the verses said that God gives rest to His people. And it's just I can't rest. I have to work. I have to do something. It's just no, I've given you rest, so delight in resting. Delight in just sometimes doing nothing.
I was really encouraged and challenged to just get my entire identity from the Lord, and to ask myself and reflect, okay, why am I acting this way or dressing this way, or why do I feel like I need this thing or this outfit or whatever it is? And is it for God, or is it for who I want to portray or who I believe people expect me to be? So I definitely am going to leave this with a lot of reflection And just going to the Lord and saying, who do you say? Just remind me and affirm me in that. And whatever lies that I've been, believing, really just ask the Lord to help me, one by one, tear those down.
It also caused me to reflect a lot on my singleness, and a lot of us here, I feel like we're sisters now, a lot of us just talked about our testimonies. And so one testimony that was shared was actually about, we talked about finding a godly man, and you don't look for a godly man. You allow yourself to bask in the presence of God and just allow God to do that work. So we don't go out looking for men, okay? We're just daughters of the King. And so we're loving our Father, and He's doing all the work that needs to be done.
Awesome. I like for the work to be done for me.
That's realistic.
Lord, you don't have to search no further.